Welcome back again in my vendor streaming. So let's continue the last progress. It's been a while. For a few days I'm not streaming, but I've been making. Sorry about the noisy just around me. Kids screaming out loud. So today previous progress is I already figured out how to create a good grass and recently I just make my own new animation for swimming, but I think I will figure out the collision layer on this one because it's because it still can. I think I already make it a collision layer here. So assume this is a water above the ground. Just for testing this, I need a height measurement from the player itself, which is from the heads. Whenever it collide with water properties object within the game, it will be changed into the. As you can see, there's a properties called swimming just below, just above Nordic X. On the bottom left properties, the debug properties. So you can see it will be toggling up, changing to become true and then false whenever it not collide with any kind of water objects. But this is still using my mic is on. I think it is. This is because this physics itself. Now I'm going to change it right on the bottom, right, with the last layer on the list. Meanwhile, for this one is on the first layer. It's supposed to be on a collision axis. Maybe I think it's already done. I guess no, I don't have to change this one to become not contact. Already tested out. So this character physics will not collide with the waters unless there is a. I just add some new entities around the heads, which is so-called swimming collision to detect the water just around the heads, and probably I'm going to make a little bit improve the animation because the changing swimming. There's some swimming here. I think it's moving forward, or maybe the idols. No, I think it's forward. Oh, the idols. I think idols is too low, so I'm going to change this a little bit. Maybe not now, but just I'm going to show you my last progress first before I'm doing this. I'm going to open. I forgot what's the name. I think the grass. Yes, it is the grass. It's the grass. So the grass. I just find out it's actually a grass. This section. Oh yeah, this one. So easy to forget. Just so many occasions, which is difficult to remember. So I just found out that library load, or maybe library load is doing well. I already tested it out with it. So now I'm using the manual dynamic loading. Usually most of game using the entire landscape, which is the ground, the objects, the entities and the enemies, so on, should be in the same cells. That's why this so-called dynamic loading is using cells as a area to be loaded. So if you move to the second area, so the last two area behind it or the further from it will be deleted automatically, and it has a lot of stuff in it, like the landscape as the basics ground, and then the objects as well, and its entities on triggers, wherever it is. So many stuff and location inside that cells. And today I'm not using that as a whole, so I will separate it, especially for the grass. So I make it the specification objects for dynamic loading. But usually dynamic loading using libload less and then libfree, but it's turned out just fine.
So I gamer said damn noisy.
Sorry, the kid is screaming around. I hate this. It is not a good time for streaming because everyone is I'll carry on without microphone maybe, just for a moment. So because I'm not using the library load already to activate them, the libfree is not fully deleted the entire loading linked objects, and it's still attached into the game engine itself, and it's kind of bugging. I think the cache was supposed to be deleted as well using the libfree Python script, and it is not. I think the only thing to do, or the alternative way, is using the link to this file, which is already make it as layers. So you can see there is layers around here. This is the grass as a whole, so I will link this. And because the linked file is not supported, maybe make the game itself was crash. The application for the Blender game engine is crash. If the link file has the end objects, end object and the near. It's another near sensors. Sorry, the kid is so noisy because he's just crying out loud. He just slipped over from the table, I guess, and now he's still crying, and it's kind of noisy for now. So perhaps I'm going to maybe a little bit setting for my microphone, maybe not. So I just talk very close to the microphone to make it very loud. Like this one is very loud, so I close my microphone. Okay, so I use the parents. I think it's not system, it's just my own idea, which is supposed to be works, and it does works. It increases the frame rate. So if I delete the parent, the child will also be deleted as well. And okay, the field at the sensor of a near sensor is not supported well with an object, and it only works with collisions. And already tried in how do I pick the logs and the sticks from the cutting the trees. So I just grab it. I used to using the near and it crashed using collision. It works, not crash the game. But on this case, because it's very huge area, I think it's a big area, not very huge, because very huge, I think as a whole, it's only one part of it. You can see it's quite dropping FPS right now. It's very lot of object within this four section of the map. This is quarter size of the map, so the whole size of the map was at this size, I guess. This is the quarter size, so I call this quad area or quad sections. And this quad section divided by 9 cells. And try it out, and let's test it out once more. I'm going to test this, including the water as well. I'm not sure the water is already done because the collision is still not selected yet. So I have to go to water right now, so I can see the whole progress in a single attempt. I have to change. So this is the water. So only link objects, so I don't have to import the lens just for measurement, positioning the water itself. And then there is a river around here. I already retextured all of these things, and I didn't into the proper layers. I guess that's it. Should I activate this one? I don't think so. Maybe I don't have to. I forgot. Okay, check this one. I think this one is oh yeah, that's like that. So the water collision only for a lake for now. Because the lake has a depth or some kind of I think that is the depth, I guess. Rather than this river. River doesn't need to be swim around because I make a very shallow river around this map. It's quite I think it doesn't quite necessary for a small river to be swim. Mostly small river is very shallow and not very deep. Let's pick this one at a time. And then there's a lot of them. Maybe I should use orthogonal. This is so-called god eyes. Because it was infinite. Has the infinite attribute. This is supposed to be worked. If I'm not, I think I already had the properties, statics, collision bound. Okay, I think it's done on this. This is the reflection script. I don't use that right now. It's decreasing the performance, so I'm going to save. Let's try it out. And also for the grass, also tree all, so I will add the entire tree, but not tree. And that's perhaps next time I will be joined with the grass as well, because it has a dynamic loading, specified dynamic loading, not as a whole. It's my own idea. Grass section 1, right? Spawner. spawner. It's not spawner. It's supposed to be spawn. Oh yeah, this one. Spawner blue. Section 1 spawn. Okay. Then I have to save that. 60, 59 FPS, which is my maximum GPU. Not very fancy for today's game. Oh yeah, I have to make it this idle swimming, so it's supposed to be a little bit upward. Too much sinking, so it's supposed to be at least the nose or the mouth is above the water, because it's not immersive. Maybe I'm going to check it out as well. I just forgot, there's so many disturbance around my place today. The kids is screaming around doing. Then this animation. Let's go to swim. Idle. Not the idle. Yeah, I guess it's it. Then change the heights. I think the Z. I'm going to use this measurement here. I'm going to activate this as a visual image rotation. I mean location only. Okay. It's supposed to be around this height. So I'm going to copy this, and I have to turn off this one touch. So I forgot the how much amount for how much amount of this? Come on, give me some properties. Translate Z6. I'm going to make it 7 maybe. Oh, terrible. No, so let's see Dutch life to remove that. And then visual, and not using visual right now. It's supposed to be there is not that thing, because this is translation 7. Can I make it 7 right here? No, that's 7 meters. Oh man. How the hell I can make it the same value on it? Proportional size, I think this is it for the translation. I used to using only for rotation only. I forgot how to use the translation, which is let's see, 7. No, it's not that. It's supposed to be in here, and how can I use manual like this? And it's going very far away, just type in numbers. Maybe not local. maybe not local, still. Oh man, I was supposed to make it I don't have to for that. Just 3. This is amusing. It's supposed to be, if I type the number, the same number as when I was trying to drag, it should be the same. Unlike the rotation is very easy. If I use it, I don't know how to use this. 1? Is that real? Okay, maybe I'll use this one. This is the actual positioning. I want the value from the added value, because there's a load animation here. Damn, it's very simple. Why I cannot do this on the blender? So if I use the rotation like this, it has the value on it. And if I type, it do the exact amount of rotation. But if I use location, I type, it's not working. I don't know, I forgot something. This is the actual world location. I understand this. And there is such no added value in it. Maybe delta transform. There is no such a changing value on it. This is the world location, so I cannot change. Suppose I use the NLA and I use much more. Mess it up everything else. There's no lock axis. No proportional. What the hell does this mean? Come on. I cannot 4.3 this exact amount value in here. Just 4.3. It's different. God damn it. What the hell's wrong with this? Now the menu was gone. Very nice. Oh boy. I cannot type, I have to make it click like this. This is stupid. It will be different with the other frame where I was trying to modify it. It's added value. Mind-boggling. Okay, well, going this. Okay, I'm going to figure out this later on. It's very simple task. Because the head is very low, so it's very sinking, so I cannot breathe. It's not immersive. I'm going to figure out it later. It's very easy actually. Um, I'm not sure. This is. I guess I have to close, and it will be crash because it has a n object logic, so it's works very well while exiting the game. Spawn. Well, this is not supposed to be happening. I already tried it out. It was 60 FPS, even with the trees, because the whole thing is static. But there is something a little bit changed, I guess. It's turned out that let's check this out. The animation is increasing. Oh yeah. This drop in performance occurs sometimes on the Blender's game engine. It's supposed to be I have less than 10% of the animation. It will be decreasing the performance even in this file, especially in this file, which is empty. There's nothing much on the entity itself, including the animation. And this is can cause the glitch problem within the Blender, so I have to maybe close the Blender and reopen it again. I have to close the Blender first. There is some performance issues for my Blender, and I'm going to close from today. I'm going to close the Blender. Let me check the streaming. I'm going to open again. Just a little bit moment. Just going to bring the supposed to be works properly. I guess it's done. Okay, not enable the views. Let's see. Oh no, it's still the same. The animation doesn't. Oh, I guess I know why. Maybe one here. I don't know what cause of this. So now it's decreased, but just a little bit decreasing. Not like previous one, like almost 50%. So I would drop the performance. Physics was increasing because my crosshair had to collide with the invisible entity which has of physics. Because it has to be enabled of physics. Well, it's a little bit increased into 30, 40. It's supposed to be 60 just facing this empty area. That's animation glitch from the bug properties which mess it up everything. This is empty area, should be 60 FPS. And maybe I'm going to restream this later. There's no grass. You can see there's no grass. That's annoying. I hate this happen. Maybe I will come back maybe next time. Maybe tomorrow. Not for today. But the grass was work, so I can see it. Okay, let's try empty, very empty. It's very annoying. Kind of memory leaks somehow. It's empty, initial frame 330, GLSL, debug properties, frame rate and profile. You can see there's nothing in here popping up to 10%. Rasterizing is fluctuation is empty. I hate this. It's empty, no objects, just camera and light. Not even so in the render. This always occurs when there is some kind of extra software should be deleted somehow. So I'm going to turn off, stop streaming today. Maybe